So I know that it's been a while since I've popped my head in here to talk to you guys, but I figured that I owe you at least a short video just going over some decisions I've made over the past few months. And you'll have to forgive me if this video comes out rough. Like a dummy, I actually discontinued my Adobe Premiere subscription, and as a result, I can't edit this. It's going to be one take, all or nothing. So forgive me if you see me referring to some notes that I've made. I do need to get this right without resorting to jump cuts, I guess, much like real life. As you are maybe aware by now, if you happen to follow me on Twitter, I've decided that it's best if I step away from YouTube. I've spent the last 8 years on this platform cultivating an audience of mainly very passionate, very knowledgeable, and very kind subscribers. I've done my best to educate, guide, and occasionally entertain you guys and girls through product reviews, how-tos, builds, overclocking, guides, and some evergreen content. And for the most part, I've enjoyed it quite a bit. It started out as a way to promote my very small PC building business, and it grew into being the business itself. The channel consumed much of my free time and energy, and it was rewarding because I knew I was reaching a good amount of people and providing them with knowledge or entertainment that they might not have otherwise had. In recent years, things have, however, become much more of an uphill battle for me. Not only did I find much of my physical and mental energy devoted to testing, building, scripting, shooting, and editing, but viewership and subscriber numbers trended downwards with each passing month. When a channel is small or when somebody is just starting out, this really hardly matters. People ask me about starting a channel and I always tell them the same thing. Do it because you enjoy it and it fulfills you, because you won't make any money from it at first. The issue for me became that this was more than just a hobby. I have about 1,000 square feet of my house dedicated to my office, my studio space, and my product storage. I have monthly expenses like photo and video editing software, music licenses, and motion graphics. I have to buy products either for review, use in a build, or even just to have as a reference because, contrary to popular belief, YouTubers don't just get everything for free. I promise you. I have upkeep costs on camera gear, lighting, audio equipment, and all the stands and rigs I use to keep it all pointed at my face. This is a job, plain and simple, and as other channels have discovered, it requires the time and attention of a full-time employee or even a team of employees. I'm just one guy, and the revenue from AdSense and other associated streams like Amazon affiliate sales dried up long ago around the time COVID hit. For the past few years, the channel has been operating at a loss once taxes are considered, and this has been exceedingly stressful on me. Every week, I would struggle to try to generate an idea or a concept that would really hit, one that would bring eyes to the channel and kickstart growth, or how about at least make my subscriber numbers flat and not negative. That would be nice. Each week, I kind of failed. Hours and hours of work seemingly for nothing as viewership continued to tumble. Eventually, it got to the point where I would put less effort into making videos because I just couldn't summon the willpower to throw myself headfirst into another complicated project or week-long benchmarking session for a graphics card review. And then I kind of came to a realization that I'm just happier not making videos. I have another career. It's a pretty good one. I make a reasonable salary and have good benefits, but it's often stressful in and of itself. I needed to reclaim a portion of my life where I wasn't stressed, because being stressed during the week for work and then being stressed all day Saturday and all day Sunday for YouTube just wasn't healthy for me. And there were no financial returns to speak of from my side hustle that might help justify things. So my conclusion was that it was just best to stop making videos. Hopefully this will help me regain some semblance of balance in my life. Weekends can be family time instead of YouTube time. My basement can be a den instead of a production studio. My time spent in front of a PC can be for gaming instead of editing or coming up with the perfect clickable thumbnail. I know a lot of people these days, especially younger people, might not understand this decision. There is a shift in culture towards documenting everything. Concerts are a sea of cell phones recording the show. Twitch is flooded with people playing video games poorly while trying to be funny. Every tourist spot on Earth is inundated with content creators vlogging. I think it might be time to rethink how we approach experiences, which will stay with us much longer if we are actually in the moment instead of thinking about how this will grow our brand on TikTok. I guess maybe this is the old guy in me coming out, but I'm going to live my life now instead of filming it, and I think that's probably just for the best. This doesn't mean that I won't still be around in some capacity, and it doesn't mean I won't ever build a PC again or even pop up on a podcast or something. Maybe I'll live stream a keyboard build if the mood strikes me, but it just means that I'll be putting the camera away, at least for now. One last thing that I wanted to mention, though, I do have an absolute metric ton of PC parts that I honestly have no need for anymore. I'll be listing them for sale at what I think are very reasonable prices, and you can find the link below to a spreadsheet that hopefully will be updated regularly. If you're in the US and you're interested in something, please let me know either on Twitter, my DMs are open, or via email to brian@bpscustoms.com. And again, I apologize for not being able to put that on the screen, but I don't have any editing software. So that's pretty much it. I hesitate to say that I'm quitting, but let's just say that I'm taking an extended leave of absence for an indefinite period of time. Feel free to come over and say hi on Twitter or drop a comment below. And thanks for the last 8 years, guys. For the most part, I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too.